Okay, everyone listen. Nicholas. Okay, when we talk about trigo, right? You see why I put 0 to 24. I'm not setting an application question. Do you know that? But in your SAT4, definitely you won't see such a question. You will put this concept into application. So can you tell me why I put 0 to 24? I can't get you. 24 hours. That means I told you already, trigo always deal with periodical change, just changes in a day. Periodical, because this is one cycle. When you plot the graph, so definitely you will see this kind of question in the application part. And you have to be very careful of the time I give. Usually I will say this thing start at what time. For example, if I say start at 8 a.m., that means my t is 0. 8 a.m. t is 0. If t is 1, means 9 a.m. So when you plot the graph, you better put down the actual time down there. And all the answer will be according to the time, not according to the value of t. I will say what time and so on and so forth. So that is something that you have to be very, very careful of. Clear? So now, whenever you want to sketch the graph of a trigo, okay, especially sin and cos, and inside only one term. In more than one term, then I dare not say whether it will be periodical or not, the shape. So for this one, I know for sure my fx, highest is 9, lowest is 3. Everyone know why? You need my explanation why the highest value for fx is 9, lowest value of fx is 3. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. So please jot down your true facts about sin or cos. Cos of an angle. Cos of any angle, highest, lowest, then from there you deduce. Same go with sin. So before you plot the graph, the moment you see this, you know already. Am I right? So part A, you use your graphic calculator. You key in the function. And please make sure your mode of your graphic calculator is always in radian. Okay, and you key in your x minimum as 0, your x maximum as 24. Then after that, you do a zoom fit. So when we sketch a graph, does it mean that all our graph must start from the origin? No need. So since I know my lowest is 3, I can just put 3 here. And here is 0. So how do you read the coordinate of this point? 0, 3. 3, 0. 0, 3. 0, 3. Are you clear? That means any point on the x-axis here, the y coordinate is 3. You can do a graph like that. Are you okay? So your graph highest is 9. So the in between 3 and 9, there will be 6, correct? So you know that for cos, it will go like that. So that will be the inflection point, and it will go down like that. It will go up. This is increasing at the fastest rate, then it will go down, up. So this will be one cycle. Here is 24. This here is half of the cycle. Here is 12. Correct? So you must know some nature of the trigger function. And the inflection point here, this one will be 6. Here will be between 12 and 24, halfway. Here will be 18. Are you clear? Trigger for sin and cos, it got this type of rhythm. So the kind of rhythm, we must have it in mind. Are you clear? So that you can answer the rest of the question easily if you know the rhythm of sin and cos. That will help you to solve the problem very quickly. So in 24 is one complete cycle for this situation. Hello? Are you clear? Okay. So even I can even sketch this graph without my graphic calculator. But I will want you to use your graphic calculator to do so. Are you okay? So that you will know whatever appear in your graphic calculator is trustworthy or not. That's why you want to know, use your graphic calculator effectively, correct? If you have the idea of how the function look like, you won't be fooled by the graphic calculator. So I always tell my student, graphic calculator is no brain, without brain. You got brain. So you should be able to analyze whatever shown by the graphic calculator. Right? Not? Graphic calculator cannot understand you. You can understand the graphic calculator. So this analogy also gives to us what? God is the one that created us. So can you understand God? No. So every time we try to ask God, why? You're trying to understand God? No way. He's your creator. So you should bear in mind, everything happened in you. God knows and is for your good. So don't keep asking why. People ask you to keep asking why, correct? So a lot of things we cannot ask why. Okay? All things work together for good. Yeah. Okay, so Dana, understand that? So every time when you see trigger, you must have something in mind already. Okay, that is part A. So a person can take 2 minutes to do it, but if you have a good knowledge of what is trigger, you can use only 1 minute and you can settle everything. Okay, so part B. Find the coordinates of the stationary point by using calculus. So no choice, by using calculus. So I have to find the f prime x. So when I find f prime x, okay, the rate of change of 6 is 0. Yeah, so rate of change of the cos, so rate of change of cos is negative sin. Copy down the angle. Pi by 12x. Right? So I have to find the derivative of the angle, the rate of change of the angle, which is pi by 12. Okay, if this one I give you 2 marks, right? I will see first, I will look at here. Then I will look, is that appear? You see or not? Okay, so you got that by calculus. Okay, then the next one, stationary point. So I don't have to simplify because this is not my final answer yet. So stationary point straight away, what will I put? I will put negative pi by 4 sin pi by 12 x is equal to 0. There you get 1 point. Understanding of what do you mean by stationary point. Rate of change equal to 0. Okay, so now I'm going to solve algebraically. So pi by 4 cannot be 0, correct? So sin pi by 12 x equal to 0. So when you talk about trigo, something equal to a number, the angle can be of different value. It keeps repeating. Still remember the circle that I draw? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. That is how you work. So pi by 12x. The first possible answer is, I know that sin 0 is 0. Second answer, sin pi also 0. Am I right? Third answer, sin 2 pi also 0. So I write down 2 pi. Can I go on? I try not to go on first. I try to get what is the value of all these first. Should I stop? Stop, because my domain is until here. So after I get my x, I want to get my y, correct? So my y is in y1, am I right? So I just say F0. I don't have to substitute. I just use my graphic calculator. I put into my graphic calculator. I call out my y1 and I put 0. So I got 9. Am I right? So I just write down 0, 9. The question didn't ask for nature, so I don't care. But I look at the graph, I know the nature of the stationary point. Am I right? Okay, so next one, I put F12 and I got 6. If you know from here, no, I got 3. Sorry. I got 3. Am I right? Okay, so I write down 12, 3. Then this one, I put F24. I got 9 again. So I put 24, 9. Done. Are you okay? So you see, the texting part is just a bit of the algebra only. Find the intervals or intervals. Okay, now, to solve part C, how am I going to solve it graphically? How am I going to solve it graphically? This is my graph. Okay, so this is my y equal to fx. So now I want fx to be greater than 7.5. So what should I do? This is my y1. So that means my fx graph must be above the 7.5, correct? So what should I do to my graphic calculator? I go to my y4. I draw a line called 7.5. I type in. Yes, Siti. The question didn't ask for nature, so we don't have to draw sign diagram. Don't waste your time. Okay, so you draw the line 7.5. So there will be one line appear here. Y equal to 7.5. So which point must you look for? You must look for the intersection of this point. So use your graphic calculator and get the coordinates of A and B. Faster, take out your graphic calculator and do. Those online better do. Mr. Lee Haoxian. Huh? He disappeared. I'm going to call him already. Mr. Lee Haoxian sudah hilang. Dia log in, terus satu kali saya bagi permission, sekarang nak buat lagi. Ayo. Yes. Four and 20. What am I for? Therefore, the interval x between 0 and, okay, no equal sign, can, for 0 can, but for 4 cannot, because I want strictly greater than. Paham? Paham tak? Dia tak ada equal sini. There is no equal sign here. So for 4, you cannot put equal. For 0, you can. Because 0 can be part of it. Because when x equal to 0, fx is 9, which is greater than 7.5. Or x must be greater than 20, but less than or equal to 24. Do you get me? Okay. Done, Itu Lee Haoxian, nanti saya see what I will do. Part D. Okay. So part D, if you want to talk about inflection point, correct? I told you already for cos and sin, correct? It's at the middle between two turning points. Okay, so decreasing at the fastest rate for this case, I straight away can get the answer. How? So I can say at x equal to 6. Settle. Okay, if you don't know this characteristic for trigo, what you can do is, what can you do? Apa mesti kamu buat supaya you can get this answer? Yes, you try to sketch the graph of y equal to f prime x. We know that the x coordinate of the turning point of f prime x is the x coordinate of the inflection point of fx. Betul tak? Balik kepada itu lagi. So you can try to sketch. So you can sketch the graph. Okay, so you will have the graph. Dia akan begini, if I'm not mistaken. So you akan dapat ini, this is 6. Am I right? This is your y equal to f prime x. You sketch your y2. You hanya highlight y2, the y1 jangan highlight. Then you do a zoom fit. Am I right? Okay or not? Get the answer? So you have to learn up all this technique, so that in the exam, when come to application part, if I didn't say by calculus, you don't have to differentiate. Do you get me? So your graphic calculator skill, you have to get it back. Whatever we have learned in chapter 3, everything, you have to bring it back for trigo. Then I have to look for my f double prime x. Yeah, so that I know whether it's increasing or decreasing, the convex or concave. Yeah. You don't have to draw the sign diagram. You just put f double prime x equal to 0. Then you say based on the graph of part A, then I know which is the time that is decreasing at the fastest rate. Because based on this graph, right, the graph on part A, correct, you obviously know this is the one that decreasing with the fastest rate. Are you okay? You definitely know at this part is decreasing at the fastest rate. So you get the lower value for x. So you just differentiate another time. Yeah. And you put f double prime equal to 0. That is by using calculus. Are you clear? So this will make up one question of your application. I mean 25% of your paper. What is the situation? What is the scenario? You have to read the question carefully. Do you get me? Hello? Okay. Okay, any other question that you